Tangle legs tutorial. No prerequisites needed for this. We're going to break it down nice and slowly. I've got odd socks on so you can see clearly which leg is which. And then I'll also turn around so you can see more clearly and do it with me. Okay, so we're going to start off on our bum. To begin with, you can be laid down if you want to, or you can be up on your elbows, whatever is comfortable for you. So we're going to do it the direction I like to start on. So I'm going to have my right leg crossed on top. My right leg is my darker leg. It might look black on camera, but it's actually grey. So my grey socked leg, my right leg is going to cross at the ankle over my left leg. I'm now going to start to take my left leg across towards the right. And when it gets down to about sort of 4 or 5 o'clock on the clock, the right leg is going to start moving with it and my knees are going to stay glued together. So my knees glue, this leg starts to come down, and at the bottom I've got a situation where my knees are together and my feet are out. I'm going to keep going with the left leg up and I'm going to follow it with the right leg. As we get to the top, the left leg is now on top. So we're just going to bend it. We're then going to straighten it and reverse. So now the right leg goes across, the left leg starts to follow, right leg to the ceiling, left leg to the ceiling, bend the right leg. So this is like the basic movement without the kind of side to side motion. We want to get that first. It's very, very doable. We go in one direction, then we go in the other. We do the same movement, just going one way and then the opposite. So let's do that again. I start with my right leg on top. Left leg is closest to my audience. So left leg is white, right leg is grey. My left leg is going to start to come across to the right, keeping my knees really glued. So it starts to come down to about 4 or 5 o'clock on my clock. My right leg is going to start to follow as the left leg continues across, knees together, heels out. The left leg is going to keep traveling up as the right leg follows. Now my left leg is on top of my right, and I'm just going to keep traveling it over to fully cross it. So it goes over to the right, and I'm fully crossing on my thigh. I'm now going to start to take it back up. So the left leg starts to straighten, and we're now back in that starting position with the left leg on top, right leg behind. Right leg now is going to go to the left leg is going to start to follow. We have that position at the bottom with the feet out, the knees together. The right leg goes up, the left leg follows, the right leg crosses. So now let's add in the movement going side to side, simple enough. And then I'll turn around so you can do it with me, because the best way with this one is just to keep doing it really slowly along with the video, okay? Watching it is only going to get you so far because there's a lot going on. So let's add in the movement now. Right leg is crossed on top of left. So essentially, I'm going to do the same movement. I'm starting to move my hips to the side. So this does require a fair bit of core strength. So if it's too much, you can make it smaller, or you can just do it on the spot. It still looks pretty cool without the sort of sideways, almost like a windscreen kind of motion. But yeah, just go as small or as big as you're able to. It doesn't have to be super big. So right leg is on top of left. My left leg starts to come across to the right, and my right leg starts to come across to the right as well. Now, as I'm starting to bring the legs up, my left leg goes first, my right leg follows. I'm just leaning my legs to the right. As my right leg straightens, my left leg just bends over, but now I've got this like tilt to the side, and you can go like really low, or you can kind of go slightly diagonal, or just a tiny bit, whatever works for you. So now the left leg straightens, the right leg bends, and we start to travel to the left. So my left leg follows my right leg's at the top, left leg now is behind, right leg bends as I go to the left. So we do exactly the same movement. We just add in a little bit of a sort of tilt to each side. Let's do that once more slowly in this angle, and then I'll turn around and we'll do it a few times from behind. So right leg is on top of left. My left leg is going to start to come to the left. My right leg is following. Open the knees, do not open the knees, open the feet, keep the knees together. Now my left leg is going up to the top, and I'm going to start to take both my legs now across to the right as my right leg straightens up. Left leg bends over the leg. Now I'm going to straighten the left leg. Start to circle the right leg to the left. Left leg follows. We start to tip to the left. Cross the right leg over. Okay. Let me turn around. So I'm going to have to lie down so my head's not in the way. But hopefully you can see what's going on. So remember, right leg is grey, left leg is white. So we've got our right leg on top of our left. So let's do it without the side motion first, and then we'll do it with the side motion. We'll do a couple. So right leg is on top of left. Right leg is closest to my body. My left leg is going to start to go to the right. As it gets to 4 or 5 o'clock, the right leg is going to start to chase that leg. Knees together, glue them together. Now I'm going to start to take the left leg up to the top, and now my right leg is behind my left leg. I'm then just going to cross my left leg over the top. I then go back up, so now my left leg is straight and my left ankle is crossed on top of my right ankle. We're now going to take the right leg to the left, and the left leg is going to follow to the left, to the top, and the right leg's going to bend. Straighten the right leg. We're going to go back the other way. Let's do it again. So remember, both legs go the same direction. So if my right leg is going clockwise, my left leg goes clockwise, and vice versa. So both legs go the same direction round our circle. So one more time like this, and then we'll add the side to side. So right leg on top of left. Left leg is going clockwise to the right. Right leg's going to follow the same direction. Keep the knees glued together. Feet open at the bottom, round to the top. Left leg is now on top. Cross it over. Now straighten it and reverse. So the right leg goes back around the circle to the left. Left leg follows. When we get to the top, the right leg crosses. Okay, probably finding that this is very intense on the legs. Actually really good on the core as well if you're sitting more upright, so if you're up on your sort of elbows or your hands. Very good core and leg workout. Okay, so let's add the sideways motion. So right ankle is on top of left. So my left leg is going to the right. My right leg is going to start to follow, and I'm already just thinking slightly about tipping my body to the right a little bit. As I get to the top, my left leg is going to come over to the right. My right leg is coming underneath, and I'm going to bend my left leg. My left leg straightens. My right leg starts to travel back, and I'm bringing myself kind of to the middle as the left leg follows. And now I'm going over to the left, cross the right leg on top. So there's a lot going on with it. There is a lot going on with it. Let's go slightly slower and more detailed for the last one, and then I will leave you to practice. So right leg on top of left. Left leg is going to start to go clockwise. Let's use clockwise this time to see if it's more helpful. So it's going clockwise. My right leg starts to follow. My body is now starting to go to the right slightly. My left leg's coming up around the circle. I cross my left leg over. Left leg straightens as my legs start to come more towards the center, and the right leg is now going to go clockwise, anti-clockwise, so we're going reversing the movement, and then I'm going to the left with my legs, cross the right leg over. Bring the right leg up, start to circle the left leg as we go to the right. God, there's just so much going on. To talk about it whilst you're doing it. There's so much this one. So you're going to have to spend a bit of time at each step. Just trying to do it on the spot first and getting that really comfortable is going to help you a lot before you start to make like the windscreen wiper kind of movement. Okay, as always, if you're stuck or have any questions, let me know. You can always pop me a message or send me a video. And don't forget to train smarter, not harder.